Most people think that money problems come from bad financial decisions, but that's only half the story. The real danger is how money problems affect your brain, because financial stress doesn't just hurt your wallet, it rewires your thinking, and it makes it even harder to break free. Now I know what you're thinking, and let me stop you there. This isn't just another budgeting video. This is about the hidden link between your mental health and your money, one that most people never talk about. By the end, you'll know how to break the money stress cycle, make better financial decisions, and use money as a tool to improve your mental well-being. Let's go. But just before delving in, I want to tell you something. 88% of people who watch my videos are not subscribers. To reach more people and to help them in their quest to become better with their money, can I ask you, if you're not already a subscriber, to hit the subscribe button? It would really help me and the channel out. Thanks for doing that. Now back to the video. The first part of this is understanding how financial stress rewires your brain and understanding why it's so hard to escape. You know that feeling when you open your banking app and feel immediately anxious? That's your brain's fight or flight response kicking in. And here's the science behind it. Financial stress releases cortisol, a hormone that makes it harder to focus, to plan, and to make rational decisions. It puts your brain into short-term survival mode, meaning that long-term financial planning feels almost impossible. This is why people under financial pressure make impulsive money choices. They're just trying to escape the stress. Have you ever wondered why payday loans and quick cash schemes target those on lower incomes and those under financial pressure? They specifically target stressed out people because they know that people under pressure act on impulse, not on logic. Now here's a simple tip, a very simple tip to break the cycle. When financial stress hits, take one small step in a positive direction. Take one small action. And this can be as simple as moving £5, just £5 into a savings account. Or it could be reviewing a particular subscription, just one subscription, not all of them, just one. Or it could be as simple as taking a step back and breathing just for 10 seconds without looking at your screen, any screen, a TV, your phone, your computer, anything. Just take a step back and breathe for 10 seconds. This shifts your brain out of panic mode and into action mode. Now here's the next one, the hidden power of even small savings. People think saving money is just about the numbers, and it's not. Saving even a little bit shifts your mindset from scarcity to security. Research shows that just having £500 in savings drastically reduces financial anxiety. And I know I normally talk about 3 to 6 months in emergency savings, but just having £500 can have a dramatic impact. People with some savings feel more in control and make better long-term decisions. And why does it do this? Because having financial options, that security of having some savings, opens up financial options for you. And these options make you less likely to tolerate toxic jobs, relationships, or situations. Let me give you a quick example to illustrate. Imagine there's one person who has £2,000 in savings and the other has nothing. The person with savings will feel like they can take more time to negotiate or find a better opportunity. And notice I said feel empowered. £2,000 might not necessarily make them empowered, but they will feel empowered to do so. And that's a big thing. The person with zero savings, on the other hand, is forced into grabbing virtually anything, even if it's a job they hate, just to survive. What I want you to take away from this is that even if you can only save £10 a week, it's not about the amount, it's about the feeling of freedom that buys. Now, number 3, these are common money beliefs that keep you stuck. A lot of financial stress isn't caused by the money itself. It's caused by outdated beliefs that keep people feeling powerless. The myth that I'm just bad with money. Money skills aren't genetic, they're learned. If you weren't taught them, it's not your fault. The good news? Anyone can rewire their financial habits. Another myth. I'll save when I earn more. Lifestyle inflation is real. If you don't build a habit now, you won't later. Even small savings build the savings muscle, making it easier when you do earn more. Another myth, it's too late for me to fix my finances. Whether you're 25, 40, or 60, small financial changes can still pay off. The biggest financial regret that most people have isn't starting too late, it's never starting at all. So reframe your mindset. Tell yourself, I can get smarter with money starting today. Number 4, mental hacks to save money without feeling deprived. Most people fail at saving because they think it's about willpower, discipline, or skills. It's not. It's about systems. People who save successfully rely on systems, not willpower. Those who are subscribed to my channel will know that I've banged on about this before, and I'm going to bang on about it again. But I might use different words from time to time, just to see which one works better for you. This time, I'm going to say set invisible savings. Instead of trying to save, automate it. Set up a direct debit to a separate savings account the moment you get paid. If you never see it, you won't miss it. Another system is name your savings account. Studies show that when people name their savings accounts, Future Freedom Fund, your holiday account, or stress-free money, then they're 50% more likely to keep saving. Here's a great system I like, and I try and get everyone I know to use it. Use the 24-hour rule before spending. Before making a non-essential purchase, wait 24 hours. You'll be surprised how often the urge to spend disappears completely. Money stress isn't just about numbers. It's about how those numbers affect your brain. But the good news? Even small changes, even if it's setting up an automatic savings transfer, challenging a money belief or creating a buffer, can completely shift your financial and mental health. Because when you control your money better, you control your mind better.